Well, news just coming in. ISRO's inception of Mars mission Mangalyaan has completed 95% of its journey and is just 10 more days away from the red planet. Let's bring you the details from the live press conference of ISRO.
Suppose it doesn't fire. You know, we have 2 coils for opening the valve. So the second attempt we will make it with the second coil. Suppose that time also it doesn't operate, then that particular trajectory correction we will do with the 8 AOCS thrusters as we have done in the earlier occasions. That is the 20-second contingency. Then we know that it is not going to fire. So as I told you, on 24th we will go ahead with plan B.
And the timings and variations will be there.
Will be there.
Mr. Rao, what I want to ask is, Mars missions all over the world, in the first attempt many have failed. Now, what lessons have you learned from the previous mission, US and USSR, to ensure that this capture goes off without a hitch?
Okay.
And one question. Second question is, 22nd, Maven is entering Mars also. And we are also entering sphere of influence. Will there be any communication problem with the 4 stations?
Okay. Your first question. If you see the history of the failed missions, they have failed at various stages. Some have failed during the launch, which we have crossed. Some of them failed during trans-Mars injection, which we have crossed. Some of them were lost on the way. We have completed 90% of the journey. 98% of the journey we have completed. So the remaining crucial thing is Mars orbit insertion. And if you see, some missions have failed because of the failures in the estimates of the distance from the Mars. And if you see the history, they were very early phases of the space history. That means a lot of learning has come in the tracking and determining the orbit in the heliocentric phase. That learning we had, and we did not want to be reluctant. We have cross-checked with the orbits determined by Jet Propulsion Laboratory. And both numbers today are matching exactly. So that is the confidence which we get today. And your second question, can you repeat once again?
Maven is entering Mars on
Yeah.
22nd.
Yeah.
And we are entering on the same day,
Right.
sphere of influence.
Right.
Will there be any communication issues?
Right. So we also are aware of this, and our team with Arunan and the JPL team are on teleconferences and video conferences regularly to face these ground stations exactly without interfering with each other's activity. These are all well coordinated, and the timings what we have presented here are the coordinated times between the 2 agencies.
I had to make any adjustment so that Maven, they are already there, so have we accommodated Maven to some extent?
See, they actually, when adjustment comes, when there is a clash, and as per the original plan itself, between Maven and Mars, there is no clash. So there is no question of adjusting something. They are going ahead with their plan, we are going ahead with our plan. There are no changes and there are no clashes.
You talk about 3 firsts, one of course you said first initiative. Second, first attempt during mating, the third one you couldn't complete it. You talk about 3
Third one is we will be the, I think, 4th country in the world. Yeah, 4th agency, because the other one is European Space Agency. It is not a country. So we will be 4th agency to do so.
How far will be from the Martian surface and how far will Mars be? So while they are in orbit, what will be the
Their orbit is a little different orbit. Then The planes are different planes, so they will not.
You have figures for that?
No, figures means it is not a fixed figure, because this is going in one orbit with a different orbit, and this is going. So time to time,
Which will be at a greater distance? From the
at apoapsis, we will be at a higher distance.
What about this comet sighting spring on October 19, Dr. Rao? What, any plans for that?
So right now we have not chalked out a plan, but after the Mars orbit insertion, within ourselves, the scientific community, we have called for a meeting, and also probably because MAVEN has got supplementary instruments and we can complement with each other. So we may have a discussion with NASA scientists also